Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso both recorded double-doubles, but the Chicago Sky were absolutely not competitive in this game against the Minnesota Lynx. Bad ending to what's been a good rivalry this season. This game isn't all that deep because the second half was basically extended garbage time. They were just never winning this game anyways because of the injury report, and regardless, healthy or not, I still have the exact same things to say about this Chicago Sky team. They're missing Ariel and Michaela, which is a big deal, but they don't solve all of the problems because first off, they've been inconsistent, and secondly, they're not point guards. In this game, including the 2 team turnovers, the Chicago Sky had 23 whole turnovers, and the Lynx were able to get 20 points off of them. Even when the Lynx didn't score off them, that's still taking an offensive possession away from the Sky. That's not this dynamic offense. Like, they need to take care of the ball as much as possible because they're not this crazy talented team, especially down 2 rotation players. I know of the absolute perfect player for this guy that would solve most of their problems, but I'm not even going to entertain those conversations because she's good where she's at right now, playing amazing basketball for a team that I like to watch. But getting a player like her just has to be the primary focus for this guy. Even if Angel's going to play this point forward role, like, there still has to be a real option at the 1. Anyways, yeah, throughout this whole stretch of the Sky looking more competitive, I never fully bought into it because I don't see it as sustainable for all of the players. There has been one player that's been more consistent than other players, but like, that's just one player. I don't see how they're set up for long-term success with the way that they're playing. They don't have a point guard, and they're relying on inconsistent players to play above what they usually provide on a nightly basis. Throughout these past 15 or so games, the only player that's been consistent and giving the same amount of production in every single game has been Angel. If the overall team actually improved, then Angel wouldn't have to play 34, 35 minutes a game and have an MVP level performance for the Sky to even have a chance to be in the game. Playing 34 minutes a night isn't sustainable. Playing at a top 10 level every night isn't sustainable either. Even the best players in the league don't literally play at that level on every single night because off nights, shooting slumps, and fatigue, like, that stuff happens. Angel didn't really have the best game. It's a double-double on efficient shooting, which is something to be proud of. Like, get double-doubles, get rebounds. But it's not a crazy performance or anything, and she had 9 turnovers, so the Sky lost by a lot. Even when the team was healthier, it was still an inconsistent roster that relied so much on Angel to have a dominant performance when other teams around the league don't always need this phenomenal performance out of their best player on every single night because they have depth and they actually have a good roster. So that's why win, lose, healthy, injured, whatever, the same problems with this team exist regardless. So I'm just going to keep on saying that Jeff needs to build a more consistent roster around Angel.